Hey, it's Biddy Penny. Welcome back to my channel. This is week 10 of the Margaret Miller collage weekly prompts, and this one's a fun one. So it was something related to a sport, a gate or a fence, a line of poetry or a song, numbers, an old sticky note, and the bonus was something that starts with the letter C. I am going to be using my silhouette mask and stencils again. I wanted to show you this one. This is the one called Grandkids Large, which comes with 2 girls and 2 boys. This one's called Otis. It comes with 2 boys, a dog, and a balloon. By the way, the Grandkids Large comes with a dog and a balloon too. They're the same design, but just different sizes, different scale. So I'm using Otis today. I just really wanted this little boy with this fun haircut, and this collage was so much fun. I knew I wanted to do what the world calls football and we call soccer, and I chose to do Lionel Messi, who is a champion. He is the GOAT. And so I found this poem. It says, "There never has been more beautiful sight than Leo Messi on Champions League night. Against English teams, a true sensation, scored more versus them than any other nation. 22 goals and 6 assists, exquisite touch, turns, and twists. So rise, applaud, adore, take note, Leo Messi, the one true GOAT." So I thought that poem was fantastic. It's from the BBC Sport. And so I'm writing that out here. I needed to make a collage fast, okay? And I did this one in 30 minutes. So my design is very simple, and I hope that makes this challenge even more appealing to you. I mean, honestly, I never spend too much time on a collage for this challenge, but I could spend an hour sometimes depending on how detailed. Like the one I did last week probably took me an hour. I don't remember exactly, but this one definitely took me 30 minutes. So I'm just writing the whole poem out. Now, the prompt said a line of poetry or a song. I just wanted the whole thing. Besides, I needed to take up space. So I did the whole thing. So I wrote it all out with this ink that I know is waterproof. And then I grabbed my Salvage Patina Distress ink, and I'm just going to spritz this. This is my sky. This is a no fuss collage, you guys. So, sometimes I don't know, like this is almost more of like an art journaling page. I could see an argument where this is an art journaling page more than a collage. But it feels like a collage. It's supposed to be a collage, so, tomato, tomato. And then here I'm using a mica spray from Tim Holtz. I think I don't know. It was, exclusive. Probably can't find it, whatever. But one of his green mica sprays. I just realized I need more green sprays. This is the only one I had. The mica ones aren't my favorite. They transfer really badly, and I don't like that. But anyways, I digress. So, I took my little soccer player and I flipped him the opposite way to trace him. That's one of the things I love about these is I'm going to trace him out the opposite way I want him on my page so that I can fussy cut him out and the pencil lines or the pen lines won't show. And then I fussy cut out my little soccer ball. This is the official FIFA soccer ball from the World Cup that just ended in 2022. It was awesome. I loved that it was by Christmas. The FIFA World Cup is always in the summer, but because they held it in Qatar, they had it in winter. And I loved it being by the holidays. It was so much fun. We had a blast as a family enjoying it. All right, so I'm just using scrap paper and I'm cutting out very roughly. I'm cutting out a picket fence, okay? Because another prompt was a gate or a fence. So I'm doing a little white picket fence that my player is walking through, and well, he's dribbling through to be technical. Um, and I will end up distressing this as well. So I'll tell you right now, I just totally skipped an old sticky note. So I do believe that that's the way this challenge is designed. She gives you 5 prompts and a bonus. If you don't want to do one of the prompts, you can replace it with a bonus. And I'm pretty sure you can just do anything you want. But hey, that's just me. So I brought in this hickory smoke, and I am just adding a little to this white paper, distressing it ever so slightly. I'm not trying to make it look wood grained or anything. I'm just knocking back the edges, really. That's all I'm doing. And I liked it. It's so funny. Like, one little subtle adjustment can make such a difference. I take that for, I don't know, I guess I underestimate that sometimes. I'm like, ink blending, next, but really it makes a difference. I also went around my player, and here I'm showing you the pen marks on the back. Yeah, so I didn't have to get too persnickety with my fussy cutting with my giant scissors you see there on the right, because the lines are on the back of the player. Was hickory smoke the best color to distress my soccer player with? No. I don't think hickory smoke's really a flesh tone that you would want to distress with. Guy's pretty ashy if he looks like he has hickory smoke on him, but it's just what was on my brush, and I'm not going to worry about it. The dude's probably going to have mica flakes all over him by the time that spray gets everywhere it wants to go. So it'll be fine. I'm not going to stress about it. I could tell you that. So now I'm going to glue down my fence post. Okay, so obviously something related to a sport. I just went full sport. That was easy. I took out the sticky note. The bonus was something that starts with the letter C. Lionel Messi is a champion. So if you didn't know it, Argentina just won the World Cup in 2022, which takes place every 4 years. And it was Messi's first time. It was like the last title he needed to really seal the deal that he is the greatest of all time. And they won. Oh my gosh, it was just amazing. So I did end up cutting this out, and I put it on the back of my sheet where I always put the prompts so I can read it later. But there I was referencing it for his jersey. So this is, not the Argentinian jersey, but this is related to the European Champions League and where he plays when he's not playing for his home country. So I wanted to reference that. I've heard there's been a lot of drama since the World Cup with Messi and a few others, so that's interesting. Men can be so dramatic. They just need to calm down, right? There can only be one winner. I don't know what to tell you guys. Not everyone gets the trophy. Oh gosh. Anyways, so I just used alcohol markers and very roughly sketched out the details of his jersey, and then I used this fabulous Dollar Tree pen. I love these metallic paint pens from the Dollar Tree. They are so good. So good. So just roughly adding the numbers on his jersey. Numbers was one of our prompts. So right there, we have it all. We have something related to a sport, a gate or a fence, a line of poetry, numbers, and then the something that starts with the letter C. He's a champion. That's my C. He is something that starts with a C. But I also have the word champion on the page, but then I also add a little something extra. I thought of another something that starts with a C. It's a bit of a stretch, but would it be a bitty penny thing if it wasn't a bit of a stretch? Here I used a pencil and just quickly outlined a hairline for him and used a black marker. This could be any black marker. This could be a Sharpie. Did you know Sharpies are alcohol markers? Anyways, so yeah, I was deciding whether I wanted to add facial details and I left it out. So this little guy right here he's not Messi, right? But like he wants to be Messi one day. He aspires to be Messi, right? So I did go ahead and add in a constellation, like it's written in the stars, that kind of thing. Lionel Messi is a global superstar, that kind of thing. So constellation was kind of my other thing that starts with a C. So I put in some gold stars and I put in a little silver dots that you can't really see. They might as well not be there. But I was trying to emphasize a constellation. And yeah, I just need to glue this little guy down. He needs to get out there and practice, 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 so he can be great. Maybe it's written in the stars for him too. I hope you guys are enjoying this approach. I can tell you that I have one more similar kind of approach next week, and then the week after that, because yeah, I've done these that far in advance. The one after that is completely different. And this one, I actually had skipped. And so I did the other two out of order. I skipped this one. I just didn't feel ready. And I wasn't sure if it was going to happen. I didn't know if I'd have enough time to put it together. That's why I set a timer and gave myself 30 minutes. I am so glad I did it. This is one of my favorites. I absolutely love soccer. I love that Messi is the greatest of all time. And I think this collage is super fun. I hope you do too. I hope you're participating or at least finding inspiration from these videos. I am greatly enjoying them, and I want to thank you for all the kind comments after the last one I posted. I truly appreciate your support. Hope you have a beautiful day. Bye.